Welcome back to another video. This is on 14.2.2.5 FSD. We are going to go through a few different destinations. I'm going to try to put it on curbside for each one of those destinations to see if that helps us get in the proper location. And I'm also going to try my best not to take over at any point or disengage, and try to get to the actual location that I want to get. I still think that the biggest problem we have with FSD is the navigation and the parking. So hopefully we can see what we're actually dealing with right now as far as what's going to make it better or worse for the navigation, like what gap we have right now that needs to be solved. And hopefully it will be solved with FSD 14.3, which is supposedly coming in a few weeks. Not like we haven't heard that before, but hopefully it is getting closer. That was interesting. That truck kind of came out of nowhere. He definitely did not have the right of way there. He shouldn't have just like driven right out into the street, but FSD waited for him, and then he decided he was going to actually wait. So I think that was a good call in both parts. He definitely was coming around outside of that building pretty fast for no reason. So, all right, so we do have it set to curbside here. I do have it set on standard, and we're doing curbside here to this Little Caesars. Definitely meandered around the parking lot, but it did get us here, no problem. So we're going to go ahead and continue on to the next destination. And for some reason it says driveway. I'm going to switch it to curbside for the next destination, which I believe is an Einstein Brothers. Yes. All right. So that was all good. First destination, no problem. Didn't have any concern with that. This Einstein, though, I know we have had trouble with it in the past. Although it was, I think the parking selection is the problem that we had last time. It does look like it is supposedly going to go to the correct location here. It just kind of ends near the Einstein Brothers Bagels, which is fine. I mean, but it should, I think we need to get off this main street here. So hopefully it's going to go into the parking lot and, curbside in front of the location. I definitely would say that that's one of the biggest things that's been a problem is not only how it gets to places, but knowing where the correct location is. And these specific locations, I've had trouble with them in the past. Yeah, Einstein's at least, it usually gets correct. But the next destination, Dunkin' Donuts, it often puts it in the same parking lot as the Einstein's, which it obviously is not. And so I'm curious to see what it's going to do when it tries to go to Dunkin' Donuts, which we can see right now in front of us. But here we are, and the first destination after Little Caesars is Einstein Brothers Bagels, and we are incorrectly turning left into the racetrack. So that's unfortunate. And it looks like it's going to say that we made it. However, I'm going to try to drop a pin where we're supposed to be. I'm going to add that. I'm going to have us route there. It's not a parking garage. I want to do curbside and self-driving. So let's see. Is it going to go around this parking lot and actually end up in the correct location, or is it going to put us curbside at Racetrack again when we're supposed to be going to Einstein Brothers? I mean, ideally, once we get version 14.3, it will have the banish mode, so it should be able to just drop us off at the front of a location that we want to go, and then go park itself. And so if that's the case, then I definitely want to be dropped off actually at the location I'm supposed to be. And oh, we're going the wrong way again. Interesting. Well, okay, so technically it looks like it's doing curbside right here. That is within spitting distance, I guess, of Einstein Brothers. So we'll just move on. Next one, curbside, Dunkin' Donuts. So I wouldn't have stopped on that road. It's kind of more of a little bit more of a main road. But yeah, if it was within, 40 feet or so of the front of that Einstein Brothers. So I guess that would have been okay. Now this one, I had to make sure that it selected the correct Dunkin' Donuts, because it actually thinks that it's going to, like on the map here, it says that it's tire discounters, which is not correct. This is actually Dunkin'. So if we just turn in here and we do curbside here at Dunkin', we'll be in good shape. That would be correct. I don't know why on the map it's listed as tire discounters. On the navigation, it says Dunkin' Donuts, and there's also a Dunkin' Donuts in the parking lot next to Einstein's, which that's where it's gone before. So this works. This was actually good. Next, we are, and again, I have to switch it to curbside every time. I wish you could like default it to just one way the whole time. Now this, we could actually go straight. We don't actually have to get back out on the street. We can just connect right here to the City Barbecue parking lot and do curbside. So instead of just going straight there, where we easily can get, it looks like we're going to go back out on the main street and then have to turn back off the main street to get back to City Barbecue. And as long as it does actually get us to City Barbecue, I guess I won't complain too much about it. However, that's I mean, I don't know, like why would you do that? I don't know, why would you not just go, it's like in the same parking lot basically. But that's okay. Still curbside. So we got this. Now, the next destination after City Barbecue here, let's see how this does. Hopefully we're gonna get a nice, yeah, so it's pulling up to the curb. Like, that makes sense. If I was going to get dropped off, that's what I'd want. I'd want to get dropped off like that. So perfect. I'm actually pretty happy with the way that it has. And again, I have to do curbside again. I don't know why I have to keep doing that. I'm happy with the way that it's actually pulling into these places, with the exception of Einstein Brothers. It's a very new shopping center, so I guess it's not mapped, but it's gone into that parking lot before, so that's kind of weird. Usually that's the one that I have no problem with, because it usually parks in the parking lot, but the curbside actually did the opposite effect to that one as it did to the rest of these. Most of these others, it's had trouble getting to and parking in the correct location. So I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the difference between curbside and not. Now, so next destination is Target, and we want to do curbside at Target, right? But it is going to the back of the building. This is the back of the building. Definitely would not want to be dropped off, nor would I even want to drive back to the back of the building. That makes no sense as far as a location that I would want to be dropped off, obviously. Because then you're going to have to walk around the whole side of Target and PetSmart in order to get over to Target. it's not even a place that you'd want the car to park if you were worried about it getting, like door dinged or something like that. Yep. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. But because I want to see if it's actually going to try to stop curbside here in the back. If it is, instead of selecting target, I might just have to drop a pin in the front of target. Because yeah, I mean, we're out here behind the target, and I mean, I guess maybe if I was an employee, I think there's some employee parking back here, and maybe there's an entrance for employees back here. So maybe I would want to be dropped off in the back. I don't know. It's funny enough, this is the first time I've actually seen other cars driving around in here. So maybe, maybe some people do drive behind buildings. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Do you typically drive behind shopping centers? I don't think it's a good place to drive because I don't think it's necessarily it's not necessarily a clean place. A lot of times there's trash and stuff. I feel like I'm going to get like nails in my tires or something like that. And of course, I don't really have any reason to drive behind the building because I don't have access to the buildings. But as you can see, there are parking spots behind this particular shopping center. So it's obvious that it is a little bit cleaner, and it's intended for at least some employee parking back here. Although I don't know if any of that's for Target. I think it might be for the smaller stores that are near Target. It's still going. It still hasn't stopped. And it still says curbside. So I would not expect that, it should be looking for the front door, but it doesn't have a very good idea of what the front of the store is, apparently. Okay, we are. I mean, this is where it's tried to park before. It's parked over here in these spaces. Again, I don't really like driving around here. This is like where there's trash. And if we get too close to something that we're going to run over that I don't want to run over, then I will disengage because I'm not going to get something in my tire just because I want to see how stupid the navigation is. All right, so we're actually, after meandering behind the building, we're actually approaching the front of Target, and maybe it will recognize that this will be a good spot to drop us off at the front of Target. If so, that would be, I mean, I guess overall a win. I didn't disengage. I didn't instruct it on anything else yet. So yeah, like right here, if it just said, yep, and it is. So it says no parking, fire lane, whatever. I'm going to add, let's see. All right, great. So it parked right here. I'm going to go ahead and get going because I don't want to hold anybody up. And then I'm going to add this other destination here, Sephora, and we'll do curbside in front of, it's just Kohl's. So it's in the same shopping center, so we could have just gone around. I don't know what the best way to go is necessarily, because if you stay to one side of the parking lot, you're going to go over all the speed bumps, and that's kind of annoying. But otherwise, and actually, you know what? This one, let's just go ahead and do parking lot. It says charger. There is a charger, but it's in front of the Target. Unless they took them out. I mean, maybe it's gone. I don't know. But yeah, parking lot will be good. We'll just do this last destination will be a parking lot space, and we'll see. I I don't know that this was actually a bad way to navigate it, again, because like if we'd gone the other direction, we probably would have been going over speed bumps. But I was actually pretty surprised that by putting it to curbside, I think at Target, even though the original navigation was telling it, oh, you need to go back here behind this Target, because I don't know why that has that on the map data or the navigation data, why it would be that way. But even though it had that, it seems like by putting it to curbside, it was looking for the front of the store, because it did correctly identify the front of Target, even though the navigation continued to suggest that it needed to go around and to the back of the uh, building. Now, this parking job, this looks great. I mean, we're far from the store, but it's nice because I'm not near any other cars and I have plenty of space. So, yeah, that's a great parking job. So, yeah, I got some mixed feelings on how uh, FSD is doing. It seems like overall it is doing well, but the navigation seems to trip it up a lot. So even though we were able to just switch it to curbside, and that actually solved some problems that we had in other instances where it actually would just go, in front of the store instead of getting all tripped up on the parking. And it even corrected the situation we had with Target where it actually would park behind the Target. So by putting it on curbside, it actually did find the front of the store and it got there. It did take a while, so I would be annoyed, especially like if I was in an Uber or something like that and they were driving around behind the Target, like they didn't understand what the front of a store was that you wanted to be dropped off at. That'd be pretty annoying. Plus it'd be, it took us an extra minute or two to do that. But it did, by putting it on curbside, actually result in getting parked curbside in front of the building. So overall, I guess it's something to look at for the future. It bodes well for once they can get the map data set up right. The curbside might be very good, and uh, we will need to have that vanish. And honestly, I'm gonna have to test it out a lot before I am comfortable with using it, because if I'm gonna have my car go park itself in the parking lot, uh, I don't even use Summon right now because I don't trust Summon to let the car come to me from the store. It just seems gimmicky. It's slow. I'm worried it's gonna, get in somebody's way, and I'm gonna have to go out there and like save the car. So I don't like using it. I should probably try to test it a little bit more sometime, but right now it's still not on the new stack of FSD. So I'm just gonna kind of wait until they give us an update on that and see if we can trust it again, because right now I do not trust it. So anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.